Hello everyone, hope everyone's doing well. Just wanted to pop on here and show you guys a swap that I'm doing. I'll leave the details below about it. Ilene was doing it, Ilene Payne, and it is our Wacky Wednesday Junk Journal Swap 2021. So we were doing a junk journal, a pen, a chunky dangle, and a memory dex. So here we go. First things first, pen. Pink, gold, cute. Love the little bow dangle. I actually wrapped this little bead myself. Cute. First memory dex I have ever made, just so you know. I like the little rainbow. Little garden kind of veggies. Or fruit, sorry. Houses, pink and sparkle. Hopefully she likes that. Like I said, first one. Never made one before. Got my info on the back. Chunky dangle is beyond chunky. It's huge, but that's kind of how I like all of my junk journal stuff anyway. It's just like big, bulky, chunky, all the big beads. You can see that. These are my favorite. I got these from someone on Etsy that hand makes them, I believe, and I wrapped all these beads on myself, so hope she really likes that. It's really heavy too. Oh Lord, hope she likes it. I have a few other things that I'm kind of including as well, so I wanted to kind of give you a peek at that as well. I don't know how much she does kind of the vintage junk journaling with like old vintage like ephemera, but I wanted to include some of that for her, so I put together a little packet, some children's pages, and they're like really worn and brown. I love it. Some envelopes, postcard. This actually is written on. Another page in there from children's book. There's some musical pages in there as well. Hope you can see that okay, sorry. And then I've got like a little paper clip with a button. I got that from Yuki, who's paper atelier. I think that's how you say it. I printed some paper for her as well and some vellum, so I included it in here. There is some coffee tea dye paper in here as well from someone that I purchased off of Etsy. Some stickers and some fussy cut ephemera that I did for her as well. And a couple of cute little things. I didn't have a chance to do the challenge that she just did, which this is for Patty, by the way. I didn't say that before, I don't think, but I'll leave her information below so you can check out her YouTube. She has some really good videos. So that's gonna be for her. I actually made these. Put a little bit. Some of these I used in the junk journal that I made her. So I wanted to give her little snippets for her to use as well. Made some ribbon for her to use. I sewed it up from some vintage and newer fabric. Little vintage doily there. Put that together for her. Some vintage material for her as well, for her to play with. Thought that would be cute to include. I put together a little tin for her with a bunch of goodies. A lot of these are actually pieces that I made intending to use in the journal that I made her, and didn't end up using them, so I just thought I'd put them in here for her because all of the paper is paper that I used in the journal. You can see all the goodies. Butterfly. I got this from Yuki as well. Love all of her stuff. I used her stuff a lot in the journal too, and you'll see that. Some sequins that I used in the journal, leftovers. I used a vintage spool, took off the thread and put some of that sparkle thread that we use. Some on here too. Made those little flowers on there. These are some flat backs. There's a lot of little lace pieces down here in the bottom too. Some beads. You see the little rose. Some tassels. I just loaded it up with all kinds of stuff that she can use, you know, either to decorate the journal or not. Some wrapped beads that I made for her. But yeah, that's what's in there. There's actually another butterfly somewhere. I don't know where it went. I'll have to look for it. And I did a lot of fussy cutting. And there's a lot of things in here I'm not sure that I would, I don't know, I just felt like it needed to go all together, you know? I printed everything to make for this journal, and I guess I just didn't want to split it up. All the sentiments are in here. And more fussy cut images in here from Maggie Holmes. I'm sure you recognize that. There's the other butterfly that was stuck. So the other thing I kind of threw in was some goodies for her. I love Margot Elena and all her brands that she has, all her little indie brands under herself. And I just really love her packaging. It's so cute. It's actually a hand cream. I always forget how to open it. There it goes. Hand cream. Look how cute. I mean, the details, like, look at the inside even. I save all of her stuff, all of her packaging, to reuse it, just like I did for the bead dangle. That was one of her packages as well. So hand lotion and a little soap I'm including in there. Journal time. This is her. She's a big girl. Shouldn't even fit on the screen. This is her. Little tie, little bead dangles. I'm just going to slide this off. Use some velvet and a little ring. So gold, sparkle. This is the stencil from Maggie Holmes. I did some stenciling underneath here. Some wax, some gold, more sparkle on the spine. And did some stenciling on the back as well. These are actually raised. I'm sure you can tell. I love the way the cover came out. Initially I was just gonna go different and just do pink, but I don't normally do that with my journals, so this was quite different than what I would normally do. I do like a lot of grunge in my junk journals, but you'll see it changed it up a little bit, but I do love the way this came out. It's beautiful. So cover, front, little library pocket, little tag, put a little bit of zhuzh in there for her. Vintage doily kind of goes through the whole book, and then you'll see it on the other end as well. It kind of sticks that out, top and bottom. I think that was a really pretty look. Look at that. Page 1. I love this. It's like a teddy bear. I got that from Russie Jane Meecantile on Instagram. I would love to have more. So I just have to show you this one close up because I just absolutely love this. The texture, the way it feels, is so soft. And I really did have a teddy bear like this. Same color, same look, same feel when I was a kid. So cute. All right, so room for her to journal. For the junk journals, they did ask that we do like flip outs, pockets, and place to do journaling. So I made sure to include that. Different principles that I did a little bit of distressing on all of the pages as well. You'll see that. Some of the ephemera that I did in the journal as well is distressed. I didn't do that to everything. I kind of wanted her to decide, you know, what she wanted and how she wanted to do things. So I kind of left a few things just kind of bare, naked. You'll see towards the end I did that with some pages as well. Little star clip. This one actually has a little sparkle to it. It's just a plain page, so I wanted to add more to it. And that's what I did. Oh, it's raining. Florida, what do you want? This is appropriate for what's going on outside right now. So I did this page. I don't know, I just ended up getting this punch in the mail that day, and I just got kind of inspired to use it, and so I made this page. So it kind of has the little raindrops. You see the little clouds on there also. And this is a little tuck spot paper. I actually printed 2 different Maggie Holmes papers together, and I think I did that throughout. I think the looks of those are really pretty. It just gives you a whole different paper that you wouldn't have unless you had a printable. Little pocket sewn on. I did some of the mist on there as well. And this is actually a little magnet printed on vellum. So distressing. Little confetti sewn on. Looks chunky confetti. Another pocket. So that I just put a little bit of leftover fancy thread on there, and I actually stapled it and put a little piece of like a leftover of something else that I was doing in the book. I just kind of wanted to show how with a junk journal you can just use every little bit of what you have, even what you would think would be cast-offs. Little material. This is a nice little dangle on a pin. Little washi. This is also a cast off from a different page that you'll see later in the book. Little bits of the tulle tied into a ribbon. More of that stormy weather, the clouds. Put that together for her as well. Again, just leftover bits from different pages that I made for her. And this is something she can like do her hidden journaling in, or put photos in. This guy keeps getting in my way. More misting on that page. You can kind of see that iridescence, really pretty. Tulle, love the tulle. A little bit of gold ribbon on top. Another little dangle with a bow and a wrapped bead. More area for her to journal. Little rows that I made. Just see that, they're so tiny, they're so cute. This is actually washi tape, but I loved how it looked with this paper, and it just makes it look like you had, I don't know, a ton of gilding on there, but it's very pretty. Another little pocket. Little pocket here with the printed vellum. Use some vintage flashcards for that. That's super cute. More area for her to journal. Another page that I printed on top of another page. That one is really cute. I love the bees. Paper clip. Little embroidered flower that she can put wherever. Vintage playing card. Super cute. This is actually like a vellum ticket. I wanted to show how you can tuck things just about anywhere in a junk journal. Little pin. And this is a flip out. I love the way this came out. I actually broke my machine making this sucker. But that's really cute. You can probably hear the rain outside. But there's a little tuck spot back here. I did put something there because I didn't want her to miss that it was there. Little vintage dictionary, another tuck spot page. More tuck spots, RB. Another little magnet. Printed vellum. Little vintage library card. I added some grungy tape to it. You'll see that in a different part of the journal as well. I love the way that looks. Hopefully she does too. More journaling area. A little fold out for her to fill this up. I didn't fill it up. I actually had it more full. I had more stuff in it, but I took a lot out because it just got too big. So that's why I did the little packet with everything. So everything that I couldn't get to fit, I kind of put in there for her to do how she wants. I got this from Yuki as well. This is beautiful. It was perfect timing. She did amazing getting this to me so I could incorporate it into this. This is hers as well. Hand-dyed lace. I sewed these in here. I got so much from her on this journal. Some stickers, sentiments, a little belly band, more printed vellum, tuck spots, a little vintage receipt page, tuck spots here as well. Sewed these envelopes in. So I wanted to make sure I made use of all of it. So tuck spots, you can tuck things behind that, and then paper from Yuki, of course. So pretty. If you've never bought from her, you should, because she has some really great stuff on there. She makes the cutest stuff. So pretty. Looks so good in this book. Vintage linen for her to do whatever with. Butterfly. A little bit of gold detailing kind of throughout. Just a little piece of washi left over from something else I was doing on a different page. Another piece from Yuki. Love this stuff. Saved me so much time having these pieces from her too, because it wasn't too many. I usually take maybe, I don't know, 2 months sometimes to make something this big. And I think I took about 2.5 weeks. So yeah, I wanted to give her some of this grunge tape that I printed up. I got this from Nick the Booksmith on Etsy, but when you put it on top of things, it looks so good. I'll show you that on another page too. Little magnet, tuck spot, lots of glitter, notes she can put that wherever. This little magnet clip. More printed vellum. Looks so good. I love the way these pages came out. Another page where I printed 2 different papers, one on top of the other. Little butterfly. 2 pages, 2 different prints, one on top of the other. Paper from Yuki. Thanks, girl. 2 little pockets, just kind of staggered. One looks like it's kind of tucked into the other, but it actually goes all the way down. So that's nice. I just tucked a few little vintage looking pieces for her to write with or put in a different spot. A little pin. And this flowers from Cuttle Clay shop on Instagram. Beautiful flowers from her if you've never bought from her before. And there's my piñata page, I like to call her. So this is a little, like a journaling card that I made up for her, just with the pieces and cast-offs from, you know, just different things in this page. And then I just, look at that tape. I love it. But I left this kind of blank so she could kind of decorate that her own way. But this page, let me tell you, so much fun. So use my little scissors to make that from Memory Keepers. We're Memory Keepers, and this is one of the pages from Maggie Holmes. I forget which collection because I don't really know the names of all of the collections. But I did spray some of the gold mist on here too, so it's really pretty. And I wanted to put something on top of it because I wanted to make sure she wasn't afraid to you know, use the page, even though it's got a lot going on. Like, you can still do stuff on top of it if you want to. If not, that's okay too. Tiny little pin, little bead dangle. I love this tiny baby butterfly. It's so cute. Got this lace from Yuki also. Like I said, she helped me a lot with this journal. Helped me fast forward to the end, basically. That's a nice little piece. It's a flower. It's like a clay flower. I've had in my stash for a while. Paper from Yuki. I asked her if she would sell me some of her coffee tea dye paper, because some of her other journals that I've gotten, it's in there. I've seen it on her Instagram, I think it was. And I just asked her if I could grab some from her, and she sent me a few pages, because I was like, I have to have 1 or 2 in this journal. So here's one. Another little journaling card that I made. More shaker look to this page underneath the tool, and that's paper trim that I folded up to look like a ribbon. Little tuck spot in here. It's got little vintage children's book pages in it. That would be really pretty for her to use on whatever. Another page where I printed one print on top of another. Cast off piece from the piñata pages. And stickers for her to journal on. Putting that under that belly band. Other side of that. Can you guess who I got that from? And I just added a little bead dangle to that as well. I made this one from, again, cast offs, leftovers, bits from the other pages that I did. So she can kind of add to that when she gets it, do what she wants with it. Just little goodies in here, vintage playing cards, stuff like that. More material that I sewed up. Love the way this came out. A little rose on there. A little bit of washi tape on the back of a playing card. A lot of these I used in the book as well, so I wanted to give her some more to use if she wanted. Other side of my piñata page, and then I added a little special effect to that as well. Oops. Did a little eyelet, and then hung some charms. A little cup and a plate, teacup, and a saucer. So cute. I did a little bit of journaling. Not journaling, but sorry, there's a lot of noise in my house. All right, where were we? Mom life. 2 bottles of hot sauce on the kitchen floor. 1 hour later, here we are. Okay, so collaged a little bit for her. I just kind of wanted to show her like the grungy way, girl. There's some more of that tape. And just little bits and pieces from, you know, the printables from that Maggie Holmes collection. Some of it was Garden Party, and I think I got like a page or 2 from Carousel, just because I thought the pages went really well with like the theme. So this, so cute. Like, I love the way it printed out on this vellum. This is pink vellum. So pretty. All right, so sorry, a little bit of cat hair on there. I hope she's not allergic. Sorry, girl. Sorry, Patty. Buttons. Heart buttons. And I just kind of made a little button card to put them on. And put a little twine on there. Thought that was really cute. More fussy cutting. Little pages for her to use throughout. Journaling page with her name on it, a little bling, hey girl, hey. There's another little vellum piece tucked under the ribbon. Some bead dangles that I wrapped. And there's that cute one that we were all getting from Hobby Lobby with the bird's nest. I think that's so cute. Little doily. This little envelope that I used as the center page. So I also collaged with this, painted over it a little bit as well. There's a little surprise on this page for her. I will let her deal with it. I actually borrowed this from a different journal that I purchased from someone maybe a year ago. But I really liked it, and I thought, you know what, let me grab that and put it in this book. Just painted over it some more. Added some little pages to the pockets so she can tuck stuff in there. More stickers for her to use for her journaling. Tried to leave plenty of places for her to actually journal. Whenever I do junk journals, I don't necessarily do this because we kind of do it anyway. Just usually we don't have to have the lines to do it. We kind of create our own thing for whatever page we want to use. But I love the way these turned out, so I might start incorporating these a little bit more. I love them. Little doily, more little pages for her to use. These are super cute. The feel of them, the paper is really nice. Here's the other side. Little vintage playing card. I love those. Some more buttons. These are actually wooden buttons. I thought they were so cute. More of Yuki's coffee tea dye paper. That is so pretty. The texture is so nice on those. Thank you, girl. More vellum paper that I printed on. More lace from you know who. This one is a little journaling card that I made. Got some shaker in there, confetti, little swan, stuff from my stash. I love the little butterfly. This one I printed 2 different papers on the same page, so it came out really cute. This is actually the center of this signature. If I can find it. So this signature, the center of it, and what I did is I didn't join the edges until I had already bound it all together. And then after I did that, then I joined the edges and boom, got a nice little pocket, little tiny accordion pocket. Really cute. More lace from a different journal. I took this from the same journal I took the pink envelope from. Made a little pin for her. A little, I think this was a freebie from Yuki from this order that I did last. Perfect in here. She helped me so much with this. I can't even. Little magnet. Little scrap there. And I forgot that I had this. How about that? I love the way this came out. Thanks, Ilene, for doing this swap. It's been super fun. I hope that Patty likes everything that I sent her. All right. Any questions or want to know where I got any of the things or how to do any of these little things that I did in any of the little projects, just let me know. All right. Love you guys. Bye.